I have requested the person in Bangalore who has known me for the longest period of time, who has known me before my marriage, who has known me for a longer period of time than my children, to come and talk about how this report has impacted him and what he feels about this thing. Mr. Rajendra Khare had a room next to me during our engineering college times. We have worked together after that, and we have been in touch on a constant basis ever since. He was the managing director of Broadcom India, one of the very respected semiconductor companies. He was also the founding chairperson of India Semiconductor Association. I would request Mr. Khare to now speak a few words. Thanks.
Thank you, Sherif. Actually, as Sherif said, that I've known him from more than 30 years. We actually began to study engineering together, and that was the time that Sherif, who sports a very nice beard now, had. So we were very young people from then. And one thing is that Sherif, he inspires admiration in him because just because amongst all the people, he just turns out to be a very, very brilliant person. That's been his reputation. I was there together with him in studying at college. He actually rose to become the president of the college union and was voted by a real thumping majority because of what he is. And there further, we went on to work together for some time in Wipro. Now there again, he's earned the respect of one of the brightest people that Wipro has known in terms of contributing to technology. Further on, he went on, Sun Microsystems was so impressed with what he does. And he worked with Sun Microsystems for more than about 10 years. Now, such a person, he actually, I've known him from very early days, and he actually, is such a deeply patriotic person, and so much of well-meaning to everybody else around, that it just hurts to see that an implication of the kind that one would read, and by just oversight, it is quite possible that people, not many people would know him so closely, and by reading a newspaper report, they might just simply believe that maybe there is a partial truth in this. So that is very damaging to the reputation of a person like him. And having known him, he's someone who actually believes that how can he help people around. He came back from the US, and his sole purpose being that can I contribute to the growing IT industry and bring about one power that is really getting created within India. Now, having done that, within his own community, he actually started so many initiatives to roll out education. He has adopted the cause of educating young children within his own community. And it is in this process that he found that let us bring together the progressive thinking people amongst the IT professionals. And it is really admirable that he formed an association called MITA, which is bringing together all IT professionals within the community, and with the sole purpose of trying to really bring more people up to speed on the job opportunities and really help them come to society. So something that he is doing is really so admirable. Most successful professionals ought to be doing that. Now, having done this, and one small act of overlooking that says that someone like him is involved in, could perhaps be involved in something which is not in the interest of the country. Similarly, something like MITA, which may have been organized. So it's very easy to believe that when a report like this, the way it is captioned, would say that there's a network of terror techies, the amount of damage it does. So he's such a well-meaning person, having come up to do this. In fact, all of us should be doing the kind of things that he is doing. He brought together people who can actually help some underprivileged sections within his own community, and that purpose is now getting misrepresented. And it's very easy to believe that when a headline newspaper, the front page comes and says there is a network of terror techies, and given the environment that we are in, the people are more susceptible to believing than not believing. So this is kind of, it is, I would say, such a, the issue is very, very large at hand, that it not only damages, it's not a question of Sherif or not a question of individuals, it's a question of how people who are coming together to do stuff, do well-meaning stuff, organizations coming to do things right, and if they are kind of put to this kind of suspect allegation, people won't come forward to do the kind of things that he's doing. Like he's deeply patriotic at heart, deeply secular. In fact, I know that amongst his circle of friends, there are more of us, I must say, who may not be necessarily Muslims. Now, a large number of people who are his friends. His partner in business is someone who lives in Delhi, a gentleman called Pramod Sani. So I would say it is just an iota of doubt being put into the integrity of a person is really highly damaging. And I think what it does is that in the international environment that we are in, it does such a great damage to India at large, which is I think the responsibility on press. Press is a professional body. I mean, say very. I mean, so people with self-believing things. They are the members of the press community, and there is so much of power in the pen. And if that it can be used constructively to really promote the cause of well-meaning activities like this, or it can in one sweep just damage. And the kind of India is competing on a global scale for business worldwide. And if a report like this is kind of brought to and given credence, it is only going to damage not only the social fabric but India's reputation at large. So I would say that we are all members of each of us are professionals doing our own things. So it is only right that activities like this are really promoted. I mean, so many when he has put up an organization called MITA, there are so many people who actually go and address MITA gatherings. It is not an underground body, as probably the report might have suspected, made people to suspect that he is absconding. It is a body which is being attended, addressed by very respected people from the industry. So I would say that it is a cause to celebrate that people like him are working hard to really pass on the benefits to people who did not have that kind of a privilege. And I would only urge that such acts of it might be oversight, but they are more than corrected for. If there's been a slip, I would urge the friends from the press community to really, because this is in the greater interest of professionalism, greater interest of the national interest, that we stand behind people like Sherif and support what he's doing. Okay? This is all I would like to say, and any further questions, please.
Thank you. Actually, Anand Kansal, who also knew me for an equal period of time, also wanted to address you, but due to the shortage of time and to give you time for questions, I think I would request him not to do that.